Just give me one sec, guys. Good evening. Just check my voice. Just give me one sec. Yes, I am heard on stream. Brilliant. So yes, guys, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. Welcome into Full Throttle Racing. That is right. Of course, who is better to commentate on this BTCC league? And that is right, the one and only Hoppers. How we're doing, guys? Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. Welcome into Full Throttle Racing. And yes, we have a bit of a blast from the past. BTCC 1994. Yes, okay, I've been a fan of British touring cars for 25 years this year, but guess what? Let's dive into the archives and let's give a bit of a stream this evening, a bit of commentary for these guys for this season. We are at Monza for round 1, Monza Naturally, no. I'll have to try and pronounce it in Italian if I can. But no, welcome in, guys, to 1994. We've gone back, gosh knows how many years now. I think it's about 20 odd years, maybe 24 years now. But we've gone back into the time machine, and we've got some whirlwind of some great races this evening here at Monza. But also, I'll go through the calendar just while I'm here, so you guys know what is happening for Full Throttle. It is at BTCC 1994, but we do have, of course, some great circuits. But what I will tell you now is we are in for a treat. So basically, then we have 10 minutes of qualifying in at least all races. So we have 3 races, then the 2 races they had in period. I'll go on about the period cars and what they replicate in a moment or two. But we start off at Monza then for 3 8-lap races tonight. Then we go to Red Bull Ring, and then we head off to Bathurst, Mount Panorama, Nürburgring on the GP loop, and then of course Road Atlanta into Lagos to wrap up the season. But yes, it is of course Hopper's BTCC expert and BTCC fan for this evening. So we've got some cars that you're probably thinking, what cars are they? Well, the Mitsubishi Lancers, but for me, I'm going to call them by their period, and I'll try not to call the drivers by the period car by drivers either. So currently on stream at the moment we have John Thompson, and of course the Nissan Primera, driven by the late Keith O'Donnell, and of course Tiff Nadell, and I think there was Eric van der Poel, I think, in one of these as well. So that is the Works Nissan team, the Old Spice livery, fantastic car. You know, okay, it's a Mitsubishi Lancer, but it's a Nissan Primera to date. Then you have Evil Dragon, aka Liam New, in the BMW, the Wiener Oils BMW, the Schnitzer team from Germany. Reigning champion is Liam, but also in period we had Smoking Joe Winkelhock and Steve Sober. You're probably thinking, why was he called Smoking Joe? Well, back in the day, health and safety was a bit relaxed, and Joe Winkelhock, or Joachim Winkelhock, used to smoke in the cockpit of his car while he was on the grid waiting to start the race, believe it or not. Can't get away with that these days, it's too complicated, and health and safety would kick our backsides. But Liam is in, of course, the BMW livery this evening, so it's going to be great to see. We've got then also Mark Smith, aka Murphy, in the Ford Mondeo, driven by, of course, Paul Radicic, and of course the famous Andy Rouse in 1994. Obviously Paul Radicic won the TOCA World Cup, I believe, in 1993 and 1994. So yeah, in the Ford Mondeo. So we'll see what Mark can do this evening. I believe his son Jonathan, aka Gunsmith, in the Patrick Watts and Eugene O'Brien Shell Helix and auto windscreens Peugeot 405, driven by, of course, Patrick Watts and Eugene O'Brien, and of course yesteryear. But obviously, father and son rivalry this time. They're not in the same car. I thought they would have been, but obviously not. But it'll be interesting to see